Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's East Africa Virtual Tour. I can see a couple of people are joining. Kindly allow us maybe 5 minutes. We can start 5 minutes past the hour to have people join in. But what we could do, I think you can let us know from where you are joining this webinar. So if you can let us know your country and your city using the chat box, that would be really nice as we wait for people to join in. I'm in Nairobi. I'm in Nairobi, Kenya, and happy to be hosting you for today's virtual tour. So welcome. And see we have Rhonda from Prince Junior. Baron, Patrick, Suwasiu, would be nice to hear where you're from. You can just let us know. Fantastic. We have Ethiopia. That's great. Welcome. Patrick from Kenya. That's great. It's good to have you. So, Brian, the beauty of it when you are not so many, you can see everybody as people are joining in. So, Brian, you are the one, we'd love to know where you're from, and then we can kick off. All right. Welcome, everybody. Let us know where you're from on the chat box. We will start in about a minute. All right. So we can kick off today's webinar. And I'd like to encourage you, thank you for joining, Brian, from Nairobi. It's great to have you. Thank you for letting us know where you are joining us from. I'd like to encourage you to use the Q&A box at the bottom of the screen. If you have any questions for myself and the team, we will be responding to those as we move along. And it just really helps us to track and make sure that we answer any questions that you might have. So great. We'll kick off our webinar today. So by way of introduction, my name is Lydia Karingithi, and I'm excited to welcome you to this East Africa Virtual Open Day. I'm the country director for Nexford University in Kenya. So this webinar really for us is the first of many opportunities where we showcase the breadth of Nexford's offerings and the benefits of you choosing to learn with us. So whether you're interested in earning a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, or you're looking to upskill through one of our short development professional courses, we are here to help you unlock your potential. So I'd like us to dive in and explore how Nexford University can support you and your professional aspirations. But just before we do, I'd like to share with you a very interesting statistic from International Finance Corporation, IFC. They recently carried out conduct a study on online learning, and one of the data sets that came out of there is that in today's fast-paced digital world, online learning is continuously evolving, and the reason this is happening is really to meet the needs of diverse learners. So the online higher education market is projected to grow, and significantly for that matter, with an annual growth of 10%. And this study was done last year in 2024. So an annual growth rate of 10% from 2024 to 2029. And basically, this growth is driven by an increasing demand for flexible learning options among working adults. And these are people who need to be able to balance their studies with professional and personal responsibilities as well. And that is actually where Nexford comes in. So who are we? So we are an American or US accredited university with learners from over 90 countries, built for people who are looking to build in-demand skills 100% online. So we leverage technology to deliver world-class education at a fraction of the cost of traditional universities. Our programs are future-focused and competency-based, and this enables you to build practical skills that you will use to get ahead in your career. So there are no fixed class times, and therefore you're able to flex your learning to fit your schedule. So, and also our tuition fees are charged on a monthly basis for all our programs, minus the bachelor's degree, and I'll talk about how we do the pricing for that particular program. And what this just means is the faster that you graduate, the more money you're able to save. So one other thing I'd like to touch on while we are still on this particular slide is that you're actually able to pay for your tuition in your local currency. So you can choose to either pay in USD or your local currency, and our team is at hand to guide you on what works the best for you. And also that, we begin classes at the first of every month. So all you need to do is to make sure you make your application and enroll by the 28th of the previous month. And once you have made your enrollment, you can start your learning at the first of every month. We have a running joke where we say that everybody has 12 opportunities in a year to actually make that decision and take that decision to begin learning. So there really is no excuse. And finally is we provide personalized support. We do understand that it can be quite a shift, especially when you're coming from an in-person classroom learning model to an online learning model. And so just to really help you with that particular shift, set you up for success, we do have success advisors. They are always on standby, and they help you to be able to figure out how to maneuver the learning platform, from technical things on how to access your courses to very basic things on how to balance, for example, your studies and with the time that you have. The team is on standby just to really ensure they support you with what you need. Great. So I'm going to touch on our different programs. So we do have our master's programs, and currently we have 5 of them. So we have the MBA, which you can take as a standalone program, or you can take it to the specialization. So basically, based on your career trajectory or your motivation to take in the program, you can do the MBA and then pick a specialization that is aligned to what your career journey is or the problem you're trying to solve for. And the specializations are listed here. We have artificial intelligence, sustainability, international business, cybersecurity, enabling e-commerce, fintech and blockchain, and healthcare management, which is our newest specialization. And just also to make you understand, we work with industry to ensure that we know the skills that are required for the workforce of the future. We understand the gaps that exist, and then we work backwards to create programs that will help people to gain the skills that are relevant for the workforce of the future. So our programs are constantly growing and changing to make sure that we are actually solving an actual gap that exists in the market. So these specializations are growing, programs are being added day by day based on what we are seeing and hearing from industry. Then we also have the Master of Business in Finance, and this is our newest master's program. So, for finance professionals who are looking to deep dive and really get into the thick of things, we now have a master's of business in finance. And then we have a master's in entrepreneurship, master of science in digital transformation, and master of science in data analytics. So all these programs take a standard duration of 18 months. The reason we talk about a standard duration is because, as we said earlier, with online learning, leveraging technology, you're able to flex your learning around your schedule. And so if you are maintaining the right grade, if you do not have any outstanding tuition fees, you can actually be able to accelerate your learning. And the success advisors would be able to guide you on how you can accelerate it, how many courses you can take in addition to what the standard courses are that would enable you then to complete faster, graduate faster, and save more money. So as mentioned, all our programs are payable. Tuition fee is payable per month. However, if you'd want to do batch tuition payments, we also can be able to do that in 2 and 6 months. So you really would be able to select that when you're actually enrolling into the program. Secondly, now we have for the undergraduate program, we have the Bachelor of Business Administration. So we only have one undergraduate program, and this is the BBA. And you can take the BBA with either of the specializations listed here, as you can see below. So we have entrepreneurship, business analytics, artificial intelligence, and digital marketing. The standard duration completion time for the BBA program is 48 months. But again, remember, this is a standard length. But if you're looking to accelerate your program, your learning, then you can be able to choose an accelerated learning path if you meet the prerequisites, and then you can graduate faster and save more money. So what I wanted to mention that's different, and I think I had alluded to earlier, is that for the BBA program, we've moved from a pay per month pricing to what we call pay per course tuition model. So this allows you as a learner to pay for your education one course at a time. And what it does is that it provides you the financial flexibility that we've had most students actually need. So what happens is you're actually able to and number one, complete your program at a more flexible pace, because it really gives you control over when you take and when you pay for each course in the program. This means you can take a course, you can take a break, and then you come back and take an additional course, and that will be added to your credits. And for us at Nexford, whenever you take a course at Nexford, even if you do take a break and come back later, your credits are always assigned to you and you don't lose them. And so you'll just quickly pick up from where you actually left off. So that's something that's different for our BBA program that we thought we should mention. It's relatively new. This is actually 1 month old. We just began that this month. So just really trying to make sure we are listening to what we are hearing, feedback from the market, feedback from our learners on what would really give them a good learning experience, and what would actually allow most people to be able to enroll for these particular programs. All right, and as we move along, please, if you do have any questions, feel free to use the Q&A box at the bottom, and our team will be able to answer them as we move along, and just be able to track them and ensure that we are answering all the questions that you have. So for our non-degree programs, we have the mini MBA. So basically, this is built in for professionals or people who are not able to take the full MBA for a particular reason. It could be time, it could be resources, but yet you're looking to gain the relevant skills. So we have been able to compress this BBA program into a graduate certificate that you can earn in about 6 months. So again, if you'd love to hear more about the courses, please visit our website. It is very easy to navigate. You'll have a course drop-down menu. You'll be able to see the courses you will be learning and the learning outcomes, but you can also drop us an email at help@nexford.edu, and someone will be able to reach out to you and just let you know about the courses for this particular certificates. Then we also do have career career pathway, what you call career pathway certificates. So these are for individuals who are very clear what their career trajectory and path is. And so we have a career pathway certificate in professional sales and in operations management as well. So this certificates you can complete with an average completion time of 9 months, the standard program. But again, also, this is also flexible depending on your schedule and your capability as well. All right. So thank you so much for listening to me as I talked about our programs. And now I'll invite my wonderful teammate, Terese, to take us through the admission requirements.
Thank you, Lydia. Hi, everyone. Once again, my name is Terese, and I'm the admission team lead here at Nexford. Today, I'll be giving a brief overview of our admission requirements. So to start, now there are 4 major requirements that our applicants have to submit apart from paying the application fee. So these are the following: a digital copy of a government issued ID, your passport style photo, proof of graduation or completion, and proof of English language proficiency. Now, for the government issued ID, this must have your full name, date of birth, and your photo. If your ID has an expiry date, such as your passport or driver's license, it must be valid upon submission. So, some of the IDs that we accept are, of course, your passport, driver's license, voter's card, and your national ID. Second is your passport style photo or selfie, or basically your headshot. This must be professional looking and clear, as this will be verified against the photo on your government issued ID. Third is your proof of graduation or completion. This, of course, depends depending on the program level you are applying for. So at the undergraduate level, this pertains to our undergraduate degree programs and certificates. And the minimum requirement for this level is your high school credential. On the other hand, at the graduate level, this pertains to our master's degree programs as well as our graduate certificate. The minimum requirement here is a bachelor's degree or equivalent credential. And for our undergraduate degree or undergraduate applicants, I mentioned that the minimum requirement is your high school credential, but this depends. So some countries, learners are required to take a national examination, while others do not. I believe that in most East African countries, they have their own national examination. And for each of these exams, we have specific minimum requirements. So just to give you an idea of what we're looking for, I see that we have a couple of attendees here from Kenya. So for Kenyan applicants, what we need to see is your KCSE or Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education. While for Rwanda, we require your Rwanda Advanced Certificate of Education. I see that we also have an attendee from Ethiopia. So what we need is your Ethiopian General School Leaving Certificate examination or your Ethiopian Secondary Leaving Certificate examination. So each of these exams, as I've mentioned, have specific minimum requirements. So we need a copy of your national exam certificate, result slips, or statement of results for us to check if you meet the minimum requirement. Once we have verified that you do, then you are qualified for any of our undergraduate degree programs or certificates. Now, apart from this, some applicants may have taken the GED or IGCSE because they have taken an international curriculum. For the GED or General Education Development Test, the minimum requirement is a score of 145 in all 4 content modules, while for the IGCSE or the International General Certificate of Secondary Education, the minimum requirement is at least a grade of C in 5 subjects. It must include math and English. Now, for those who did not attain high scores in their national exams, you may have taken post-secondary qualifications such as a diploma. If you hold a diploma from an accredited institution, you may be eligible for credit transfers. You're free to send us a copy of your diploma transcript, and our registrar office will be able to view which courses will be able to transfer to our undergraduate degree programs like the DBA or AAS. But take note that if you will be applying for transfer credit, there are other documents that we may need, such as an evaluation report for the grade and credit conversion. All right, now for our graduate degree programs and certificates, I mentioned that the minimum requirement is a bachelor's degree or equivalent credential. If you hold a higher credential, such as a postgraduate diploma, master's degree, or doctorate degree, we can also accept that. Lastly, we have the proof of English language proficiency. Now, for this requirement, there are cases where we're able to waive this document from our applicants if we are able to verify that the language of instruction in their previous institution or in their country is English. So, for example, for Kenyan applicants, we're normally able to waive the proof of English language proficiency because we are able to confirm that the medium of instruction in Kenya is English. So, the way we do this is we have various electronic databases, like the World Higher Education Database, that gives us access to information about universities across the globe. Once the admissions team has verified that the language of instruction in your previous institution is English, you will not be required to submit this document. However, if you're unable to do this, then you will be required to provide evidence of English language proficiency by either taking an English test, such as IELTS, TOEFL, Pearson Test of English, or the Duolingo English test. Or you may also secure a copy of a certificate or letter from your previous institution attesting that the medium of instruction during your studies is English. Aside from these documents, we also have program specific requirements for our master's degree programs. So, for example, for our MBA or Master of Business Administration program, the minimum requirement for full acceptance is a business related degree. If you do not meet this requirement, you'll have to take one foundation course, which is business fundamentals. You'll have to attain a grade of C or higher to pass this course. Once you have completed this requirement, that's when you'll be able to transition to the MBA program. For the rest of our degree programs, we have the MSDA or Master of Science in Data Analytics. For full acceptance, we require a business related degree with a statistics course. If you meet this requirement, you will no longer need to take two foundation course. Otherwise, if you do not hold a business related degree or have taken statistics courses, you'll have to take two foundation courses in statistics and business fundamentals. There are cases wherein we waive one of the two required foundation courses. So, for example, you have completed a business related degree, but you did not take any statistics course. So we can waive business fundamentals for you, but you'll have to take the statistics in your foundation certificate. On the other hand, if you do not hold a business related degree, but you have completed a statistics course, or if you hold a statistics degree, then the statistics course will be waived and you'll have to take business fundamentals. After you have completed these requirements, that's when you'll be able to take the MSDA program. Next, for the Master of Science in Digital Transformation or MSDT, our requirement is a business or IT related degree. So if you hold a degree in marketing, accounting, computer science, you'll be able to be fully accepted to the MSDT program. Otherwise, you'll have to take one foundation course, which is Foundations in Digital Transformation. One of our new programs, we have MDAF or Master of Business Administration in Finance. What we require is a degree in business, finance, or accounting. If you do not meet this requirement, you'll have to take Foundations for Finance. Lastly, you have the MBAE or Master of Business Administration and Entrepreneurship. We do not have any program specific requirement for this degree program. Any degree in any field will suffice. So as long as you meet the minimum requirement, you'll be qualified for the MBAE program. And that's it for our graduate level requirements. We may require supporting documents from our applicants depending on there's a situation, if we encounter discrepancies in your name or other information, we may require an affidavit or a marriage certificate. But if you have any questions regarding admission documents, feel free to contact us at admissions@nexford.edu. And that's all on my end. I'll be handing it over to Jeanine for the virtual tour.
Thank you, Terese. So thank you again, everybody, for being here today. I just want to introduce myself before I take you through our virtual tour. My name is Jeanine, and I'm a senior application specialist at Nexford University. And I've had the opportunity to speak with learners from all over the world. So I'm really excited to show you our learning platform. I will start sharing my screen now. Right, so once you are enrolled with Nexford, you'll get access to our learner management system, Canvas, as well as the Canvas student app. So right on your dashboard, you'll find the MyNXU. So I'm just waiting for the video to play. There we go. You'll find the MyNXU. So think of that as your personal command center. It's where your Nexford journey begins, and it connects you to everything that you need to succeed. So in the programs area, you'll see your entire learning path laid out. That's where you can track your progress, see your scores, and access your courses. So when you tap on a course, you'll get an overview of what you will learn, the skills that you'll gain. So now the courses are designed to be super relevant in the workplace, but also very engaging. Each course is organized into different modules that match a specific learning outcome. And inside you'll find videos, downloadable resources, and interactive exercises to keep things interesting and hands-on. And when it comes to assignments, that's where you get ready for your practical work. So these aren't just for grades. They do really help you build real skills and also a strong portfolio that you can showcase employers when you graduate. So we also do have live lectures, and just because it's online doesn't mean you'll be on your own the whole time. So with our live lectures, you'll connect with instructors, classmates, you'll be able to get one-on-one support from faculty, join discussions through course boards and chats, and also the learning is a shared experience, so you're not going to be alone. And from day one, you'll also go through the NXU orientation, as you can see on the screen right now, which sets you up with everything that you need to get started smoothly. So if you need help along the way, we've got you. Our success advisors are available nearly 24/7 for anything from tech support to personalized academic guidance. You can even book a one-on-one advising session whenever you need. We also do have the writing lab. And so that the writing lab is to support you in your academic writing, and it's always available to you. We also have Learn, which is our library. So you'll get access to our full online library with more than 60 million databases, articles, and publications. And all of this is included in the Canvas Learner Management System, where you log on and complete your work, so you don't even have to go outside of your learner management system. So at Nexford, everything is really set up for you to learn, grow, and succeed, and it's all in one place. So at Nexford, we know that connection and engagement are key to online learning success, and that's why we've introduced a powerful tool called Harmonize. It's an interactive discussion board platform, and it's designed to bring the global classroom to life. So with Harmonize, it's integrated in some of our courses, and learners can go beyond the basic text replies. You can share video responses, voice notes, images, or even presentations. And this is creating a more dynamic and human way of connecting with your peers and faculty. And it supports both casual and low-stake conversations like introductions, as well as structured discussions or with discussions that are tied to your assignments. So for example, Harmonize allows for role-play scenarios and multimedia-based peer reviews, skills that mirror real-world communications and collaboration. So for example, you might respond to a business scenario as if it were presenting to a client, and then get feedback from your classmates before submitting your final version to your professor. So this video is quite long. I am going to move over to the next slide. So I'm also going to play this video. Next up, we don't just prepare you for your next job, but more for a lifelong career. So NexPath is our AI-powered career hub, and it's designed to give you the tools, clarity, and confidence to reach your professional goals. It helps you to explore your interest, understand your personality, and also align with your education with your career direction through built-in assessments. So you'll also have access to Kerry, that is our 24/7 AI career assistant, who answers all your career questions in real time. So she offers tailored advice on job paths, industry outlooks, the next steps in your career, so you're never left guessing. We also have an AI resume and interview platform, which gives you state-of-the-art assistance, getting your most important job search tools moving in the right direction. So NexPath goes further by offering virtual work experience. I do know we had a question about internships that I would like to answer right now. So I'm going to show you what it looks like, but NexPath also provides virtual work experience through Forage. So, and it's also with expert coaching, monthly webinars, group sessions, industry interviews, and unlimited LinkedIn learning access. And it's all designed to build your skills, expand your network, and grow your confidence. So what makes Nexford truly different is how we embed career readiness into our learning journey. So it's not just after graduation, but also coming soon, you'll see very career-focused lessons integrated throughout your program, and it will be teaching you how to search for jobs and thrive in them, and all of that while you study. This is also quite a long video. I'm just going to go to the next page. So yeah, I just want to touch a little bit on the things that I've just spoken about. So as a next learner, you'll have unlimited access to over 16,000 expert-led courses and videos covering a wide range of topics. So each completed course provides you my apologies, I didn't play the video. Each course provides you a certificate that you can showcase on your LinkedIn learning profile or your LinkedIn profile and add to your CV and resume. And it's a great way to stand out to your employers. So LinkedIn Learning is typically a paid for feature, but with Nexford, it's all included into your tuition at no extra cost. So for example, let's say you're studying data analytics at Nexford, but you're also interested in marketing. You can take an additional LinkedIn Learning course in marketing to broaden your skill set and boost your resume. This is definitely certificates that you can add to your resume. And so at Nexford, you are able to enroll early, which means you can still enroll this month and select a start date up to 3 months from now. But if you enroll early and enroll this month, you will have early access to LinkedIn Learning and all of our career services that I've spoken before, and will address a little bit more in depth in the next few slides. But you'll have access to that from day one, and that's even before starting your program. So NXG's career services provide advising and online courses and live sessions to help land the job that you want to accelerate in your professional growth. So we've also partnered with IBM Africa to make the Digital Nation Africa DNA or DNA program available to all our African learners at no extra cost. So this is where you can expand on your skills on emerging technologies such as cloud, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, or known as IoT, blockchain, and more. Next is Forage. So this is where I'm going to answer the question we have in the Q&A section. I think it was Prince Junior that asked about the work experience. So you can also get a head start on your career with Forage Job Simulation. So this is also included in your NXU program, my apologies. These immersive experiences let you practice real-world skills, but at real companies, such as JP Morgan, PepsiCo, Discover, and many more. And this is to help you build the confidence and give you a competitive edge in the job market. You'll also receive a certificate upon completion of the job role that you can also add to your resume. So I always say this is fantastic, specifically if you do not have any work experience or prior work experience. This is really great to gain real life work experience, or if you would like to change careers, this is a great way to get a head start. So lastly, I just want to speak about AI use in the classroom. So at Nexford, AI isn't just treated as an optional enhancement, it's a core thread that runs throughout the learner journey. So it's embedded across every program to ensure practical real-world application. So whether you're studying marketing, HR, finance, tech, AI is going to be a part of the conversation from the very start. As shown in the video, our AI in marketing module introduces learners to the transformative role in AI in understanding customer behavior. So this activity encourages learners to reflect on the impact of AI within their own industry and apply insights to enhance marketing effectiveness. They are prompted to consider how AI can be leveraged to better understand customer behavior, optimize marketing campaigns through predictive analytics, and improve customer engagements and satisfaction. So by engaging in this exercise, learners are equipped with practical strategies that you can apply in real-world scenarios, such as demonstrating foresight and innovative thinking in different professional environments. Here's another example. So this activity on e-commerce chatbots, did I play? Yes. In e-commerce chatbots, helps you to apply AI and ML concepts to real business challenges. So it's acting as an AI consultant. You'll create chatbot strategies for customer support, order tracking, and product recommendations. You'll design user scenarios, develop integration plans, and evaluate how solutions impact customer experience and global business goals. So this mirrors professional problem solving, where you analyze the bottlenecks, propose AI solutions, and present impactful implementation plans. And this ensures you're not just job ready, but innovation ready as well. So that is all from my virtual tour today. I will stop sharing my screen right now. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Jeanine, and the
Thank
virtual
you.
tour. And I'm glad because I saw a couple of questions that had been asked, especially around career services and internships. I know that was addressed through NexPath. So probably if there's anybody with a question, I'm looking at the Q&A box. It looks as though we have answered all of them, but maybe give people 5 minutes if there's any question you'd want to type or you'd want us to, answer. That is what we're here for before we close off the conversation today. And thank you to all who joined after we had started. We had gotten to learn where a couple of people had joined us from. If you hadn't, you can still let us know as we wait for any questions. I'll give it about a minute or so. And if there are none, it is just to thank you for joining the webinar today. I hope this was insightful. I hope we answered your questions. I hope you will be joining us. As we mentioned, if you enroll by the 28th of this month, then it means you can begin your classes on the 1st of the subsequent month. So in this case, that will be the 1st of November. If you have any questions you feel that also were not answered, please feel free to drop a WhatsApp message. We've put that the number on the chat box, so you can drop us an email at help@nexford.edu, and our team will be more than happy to respond to you. If you are in Nairobi in Kenya, please do visit us. We do have a community space at Sanlam Towers on the 4th floor. We'd be happy to host you, or you can reach us also on the number that is there on the screen. So there being no additional questions, thank you for joining today. Thank you to all the attendees. Thank you so much, my Nexford teammates as well, for taking us through this wonderful session today. I wish you all a lovely evening, depending on where you're joining us from East Africa, and you soon, and that you'll be joining us soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.